First light, it's about 4 AM, hence why it's a little bit dark and I'm probably a bit silhouetted against the sunrise. It's going to be a beautiful morning, there's not a cloud in the sky, all 3 rods are out, the traps are set. I got here yesterday and managed to catch one really quickly. Just as I was walking round I spoke to one of the fellas, and while I was talking to him I saw one crash down one of these arms, and my mate Gav was fishing yesterday. He was fishing in here, and he was happy to say that there were quite a few fish in here. And he said, "Hop up that tree, and you'll see a couple of big ones." And that's exactly what happened. I saw 2 of the biggest fish in the lake, and it looked really good. So I flicked the rods out when he left, just along the tree line, and one of them went pretty instantly with an awesome 24-pound common. It was a real missile shape, and he absolutely run me ragged when I hooked her, so I was well pleased with that. And one thing that I've been doing is, it's quite soft the bottom out there. There's a bit of silt, lots of patches of weed, little bits of Canadian and silkweed. So one thing that I did was actually chop my boilies up using the cutter, because I thought they'd sort of quietly and slowly flutter down on top of the debris rather than sinking straight into it like whole boilies might do. And after putting a pouch full over the top, I had to bite, so it seemed to work. And again, the little fruity numbers did the business. So yeah, well pleased with that. It's going to be a beautiful sunrise out there. The mist's just dancing on the surface of the water, a time that not many people see, other than, well, not all anglers, they're normally tucked up in bed as well. It's normally the good anglers that are up. So I'm going to go and get the kettle on. The birds are singing, they're all awake. It's going to be a scorcher of a day, I think. And I've got a few floaters in the back of the motor as well. I'm going to pop them out once the sun's up, and hopefully the carp are going to get in here again. About half an hour ago I heard one potentially crash underneath the bushes that I'm fishing to. So there's fish there, you know. There's at least one fish there. Things are livening up anyway for the morning. I can hear in the distance people going to work, because the roads just started busying up. But I'm going to go and put a cup of tea on and enjoy the morning. Well, I've come down, it's late afternoon, and I've found them funnelled in this really little bay right in the corner of the lake. Most of the lake's big expanse of open water, and there's 2 arms that sort of run parallel with each other, and they're in this arm today. Obviously I caught that fish out of the other arm the other day when they were all just sitting there bobbing around, and I found them in here mooching around as well. So I flicked in a few floaters, got them going on floaters, and I was lucky enough to snare my personal best 31-pound common. Sorry for the blurry images of it. I had a bit of a nod on the camera, and it was out of focus, but you'll be able to see and judge just how big it is. It was a lovely fish, and like I said, my biggest ever fish off the surface, so I'm well chuffed with that one, and I'm hoping that there's a few fish there. Now, what I thought I'd do now, while I've got a little bit of quiet time, is just talk you through the rig that I'm using, and the rig that I always use. I tend to chop and change between 2 floats, but generally now I use the Interceptor, as you can see there. Now this is a great float, it flies like an arrow, and it comes in a few different sizes, and it's great at distance particularly, and due to this long sort of narrow stem, it goes out like a dart, and it very rarely tangles as well. You've just got a size 11 ring swivel in there, that just fits snugly inside the Interceptor, and at times it can actually act as a bit of a bolt rig as well due to the weight. It literally sits just on the surface like that, or sorry, just below the surface, and you've got about half that goes under, and obviously the top section sticking out, and yeah, it acts as a bolt rig at times, so if you do look away and miss that bite, sometimes you get that bolt effect, but generally I like to watch the hook bait and strike as soon as the fish takes it. I've got like then a real long length of engage. This is 12 pound because the water's very, very weedy, and then on the end of that I've got this lovely little hook bait. That's a cell which matches the colour of the mixers, and then just I've got a tiny bit of pink on top of that. That's I'm using as a visual aid, and the carp won't actually see the pink, but I will, because it will sit just like that on the surface and it will just bob up and down. The carp will see the brown sort of cell colour which is mimicking the mixers, and on top I'll see the pink, so as soon as I see that bit of pink vanish I strike and hopefully set the hook home. Now one thing that I also do is I use Vaseline on the hook link. This keeps it nice and buoyant. Although the end gauge is very, very buoyant anyway, I like to make sure that it stays on the surface and out of the carp's way. So I literally take a bit of Vaseline like so, then I take my hook link and about an inch or so away from the hook link I smear Vaseline down it like that. Oh, keep going all the way up to the float there. So there you go, that's nice and easy. Now I'm using just normal size floaters. They're about, I don't know, 12, 14 mil sizes. They're very, very oily. They're just normal floaters from a tackle shop. I do try to mix my sizes up sometimes, but I didn't have any. I was a bit caught unawares, to be honest. It's pretty hot, and I saw a few fish feeding, so yeah, thought I'd give them a few mixers. The actual tools for the job, I've got a lovely Daiwa Longbow floater special and this ballistic reel, which is like a tiny little match reel, but it's perfect for the job in hand. And this Longbow special, although it bends right through to the butt when you're playing a fish, it's also got that bit of power because it's very, very weedy out there. And I've got 12 pound adrenaline as the main line. It seems to be working wonders, so I'm going to creep back down there now, fire a few mixers out, see if I can bang another one.